Hello guys, welcome to another trade recap. Today we got two losers, four longs, and also ended up taking a break-even trade. And to be honest, that break-even was just pretty much I was kind of like tired already of the charts, and I just saw the opportunity to exit, and I was just like, bro, just get me out of here, bro. You know. So let me just go ahead and explain the two trades that I took today. So I took the longs initially folded over break over here on this candle over here, immediate heat and immediate stop out, and then I tried the longs one more time and it failed again. Now this candle over here was a Trump tweet regarding about like that stuff on, I think it was on Truth Social, like his social thingy. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened today. Took two losses today, and I don't want to say it was a big hit on my account, but today it was one of those days where I was, you know what, bro, let me just take another trade. This, I like the idea long, so I see this going higher. And yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like I don't feel weird. I don't feel like I guess like tilted in this trade. I was just like, well, let's take it to the next trade. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I ended up just switching accounts because okay, I was like, okay, like this is my limit on my fund. It's gonna be like 500. So I'm out on that ignite. Let me just change accounts. So I ended up taking this trade of one of my lucid accounts. And well, I guess let me explain. So the first trade I took on this double break first, on this initial entry over here in the long, I took the long on my top sip and on my ignite. Got stopped. Then I re-enter again. This time I re-enter again on my ignite, and you can see the contract size over here. And I was risking 200 and 200 on 200 on this trade, 200 on this trade. And instead of my top sip, I ended up going on one of my losers. So I ended up going long on this trade over here on one of my on my ignite and one of my lucid accounts. So I ended up going there, long there. I took another loss over there. Then I switched to my other lucid over here, and yeah, that was pretty much all the trades that I took today. Um, to be honest, I wouldn't be changing the trades that I took today. I was confident on my execution and I was just, confident on my overall bias, if I'm being honest. The only thing I was kind of like iffy about it, it was that so when I took the first long over here on this double break, I was watching in Q2, and the only thing iffy that I saw was that um NQ did not retested New York overnight since, dang, bro, I don't know, since fucking yesterday, since Asia session. So I guess we can quote unquote assume we top it here, but we never fully truly we tested overnight until the 931 candle. Um so that's it. That's the only thing I was kind of iffy. I was like, bro, like if we push, like we're trying to push higher, but ES can just, sorry, NQ can push ES lower since we haven't tested overnight. That was the only thing I was seeing. I was like, like I don't really like that, but I'm just gonna trade what I see, and I'm seeing double break possibly paying out today. So I give it a two tries, and yeah, that was pretty much it. I remember I was laughing my ass off when I took the trade over here, and I saw like the media drawdown on this on the 19-minute candle. I was like, bro, I was just laughing. I was like, bro, like, have you been serious? It was just so. I was just, to be honest, bro. Despite the losses, I had a good time. I don't know. It was weird, bro, because it has been a while since I quote unquote like I was like having a good time trading, despite like wins and losses. I took this two losses today, and I felt like, I was just laughing on this trade over here. I was like, bro, you're being serious right now. So yeah, it wasn't like a you're being serious, like kind of like tilt, like situation. It was just like, bro, come on, like kind of funny situation. So at least for me, I don't know, but I think it was just my head was probably coping with this shit. But yeah, I mean, I think they're totally body trades. Then now, when I got into the third trade, I did notice later, which was my fault to be honest. But we can see over here that this Trump candle over here at 931 actually broke the IB low. So I I don't really have a rule in stone saying that I don't want to look for the double break of the range, because I guess this is not a double break anymore, unless you want to say it's a double break for the initial balance, right? But usually when I see the IB high or low get taken, I really do not trade counter the break in a sense based on probabilities. Which I didn't know. I think I noticed that we broke the IB low once, like in the middle of the trade, like somewhere around here. I was like, "Fuck, we broke the IB low," and I was like, "Well, it is what it is, bro. I'm already on the trade, so I'm just gonna, stick to it, to my bias." So I ended up taking the trade over here, and then once we close above BWAP here, I moved my stop to this low over here. I was like, okay, now we're above BWAP now. Let me just move my stop because also because we're forming fair value gaps in here, and I was like, I see fair value gaps get funny. Let me actually move that, put it on replay so you guys can see what I was seeing. So I was seeing these fair value gaps over here, and I was like, okay, if we're already forming fair value gaps on the direction that I'm trading, so if this get like completely like rejected, it's just like we fully like disregard this for body gaps. I don't want to be in this anymore because I think we're gonna move lower. So price ended up pushing towards his highs. They missed the TP over here, and once I got to break even, I was, you know what, bro? I'm just like, I'm done, bro. I've been like on this trade almost like for 2 hours, so let me just, and it wasn't about profit. It was pretty much on drawdown, solid drawdown. So I was like, you know what, bro? I'm out of this trade. I'm just gonna look for another trade tomorrow. It's perfectly fine. So I closed the trade. I was kind of already tired. Um, and I didn't want to be sitting on this the rest all the day, because it was already 1 p.m., bro. So it was just like, I'm out of this bitch, which was pretty much, it was 11 a.m. for me, which is, I don't usually be trading at that time. And after that, pretty much, I think price actually went lower, huh? Yeah, I mean, we ended up hitting TP, after fucking, I don't know, like 3 hours, 4 hours. So yeah, I just prefer to be like, exit the break even, and why not, and just like call it a day. To be honest, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. Um, I have I don't know how much Jordan have left in the account, to be honest, but I mean, it's fine, bro. Like at this point, I noticed that I'm just seeing like my accounts and stuff, and I just want to be moving the the fucking the um the balance on the accounts, bro. So I'm taking risks. I'm just following what I'm seeing in the charts, and we're gonna learn from it. I just accepted the fact that I'm just gonna be in this part of my journey right now, and I need to take the losses, take the wins, and just do the best out of it. And then reassess, because I mean I have seen that just I'm seeing the market good. For the last 2 months now. Well, I mean, I guess since start of the year, but we had like a bad month, and then I started to get my confidence back again. So I mean, two red days in a row isn't like a big deal. I have more accounts, and also if something happens, I have two funded, well, I guess quote unquote ready to be funded accounts on top one, so I can just um if I lose an account, just get one of the accounts ready to go. So I have also that option, instead of getting the ignites. But to be honest, I just prefer the ignites than activating my account because it's gonna be the same price. And yeah, I think it's just better if I get the ignite. We'll see. I mean, I'm just getting ahead of myself here, but it's just an idea. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys made money today, and I hope you guys, if you take losses like I did today, I hope you will manage your risk correctly. And I think that's why I'm not like, you know, all over the place, just because I mean I manage my risk accordingly. I plan to a core for 300 loss and then a 200 loss if that happened, which it did. So I mean, I already like plan ahead for that loss to happen. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing about risk management, right? And also account syncing, because I took the loss across my accounts, which isn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope you guys had an awesome rest of your day, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care.